we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. He'll bring it back looking for help. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Card in the backfield. It's Carter. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Stopped at about the 25-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll ride the hot hand. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll do it himself. Turning on the Jets. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Going with the ground game left. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Morton. Got his man on the right. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
4 wideouts set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Eakin. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on.
It's a seam wide open. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like, it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The give on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And the extra point splits the uprightness. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll run this play from the pistol. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Sooners send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grab near the sticks. It's Joyner. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Caught behind the line. It's Carter. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Makes the grab. It's Eakin. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Red Raiders really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Under fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Carter. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Give to the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
No, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but from the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Caught near the sticks. It's Ott. At the 45 on his way. He's loose. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown Sooners.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Hudson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hudson. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires complete on the crosser. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time.
There he goes. All out of space. Touchdown, Red Raider. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to get the edge on the toss. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Pulls it in. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, how about the defense? How about the respect level for this guy? Double team him, and what happens? He still wins. You think the offense is going to continue to feature this guy?
Find some fresh air.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. Goes to the option. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Looking to throw on first down. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Quick strike through the air for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Snagged out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
From the gun, running back gets to give.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Williams. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Red Raiders have this offense rolling. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Oh, it's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Let's go! Calls his own number. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. The Red Raiders are threatening on 1st and goal. Give to the fullback. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Marches ahead. And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw.
Going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Red Raider.
These these close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll call for the fair catch here. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Looking downfield on first down. Going for it all. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
Offense in an empty set. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Wants to keep it in the air. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't.
Oh, he's got some room entered to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Sooners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the... And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Morton. It's complete on the right side.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Carter. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. As they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Makes the catch, it's Gibson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Barnes. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards of pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He lets it fly. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They take the lead with the 6.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Central Michigan is in trouble. Check that. They're in a world of trouble because unless I'm reading that scoreboard wrong, that does not look very good. They're trailing by 15 to Minnesota. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air, it's Morton. Throws to the tight end. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Got some move, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Sooner. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Joyner. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. To the air, it's Mateer. Finds his man, it's Burks. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw because that play was there to be made.
Keeps it and gets past the chains. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Stand to the game, and we'll start with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Barnes. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Nice job by the D, playing the pass first. QB scrambles. It's the fourth quarter. I got to save time. I got to save possessions. What do I do to end the run? Now I push the quarterback out of bounds. He goes out of bounds. Thank you. I didn't even have to waste a timeout. Nice job by the D.
Done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're thrown incomplete on third down. So the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Morton. Catch in the middle, it's Virgil. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
After the first down completion, it's second and short.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They won it all, and that is
This receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He stopped at the 19-yard line. A big play there to get the pick and take it back inside the 20.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games. That guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
And the Red Raiders need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Eakin. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Here's the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing up.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
Texas Tech, 28.
He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Scanning the field, it's Morton. He's got it. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Eakin. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion in first...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
On the option. Headed to the end zone. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big 1st down and keeps the clock moving.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll move the tight end. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Past the 50. He's at the 40. At the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tulane notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from New Orleans is worth its weight in gold to the Green Wave. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Ready to fire from the pistol. Running to the left. Finds a crease at the 20. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.